escape St. James Park with the point. Newcastle, Liverpool, Newcastle United 2, Liverpool 2. And the equalizer came from Dominic Szoboszlai in the 9th minute of stoppage time. If you are just joining us, you have picked the right stream because this match had absolutely everything: an early Newcastle goal, Liverpool fighting back, Newcastle immediately restoring their lead, and then a penalty right at the death. Welcome everyone to the stream. I want to hear from you right now. What was a fair penalty? Did Liverpool deserve the point? Or should Newcastle have been celebrating all 3 points tonight? Drop your opinion in the white chat. Let's get the result officially on the screen. Newcastle United 2, Liverpool 2. Anthony Elanga gave Newcastle the lead in the 5th minute. Cody Gakpo brought Liverpool level in the 55th minute. Joe Locke restored Newcastle's advantage just 2 minutes later, and then unbelievably Dominic Szoboszlai converted a penalty in the 90th plus 9 minute to make it 2-2. That is how Liverpool rescued a point at St. James Park. Now let's get right straight into the biggest question of the night. Did Liverpool rescue a point, or did Newcastle throw away 2 points? Because both arguments are possible. Newcastle were ahead twice. They scored extremely early. They regained the lead almost immediately after Liverpool equalized, and then with the match virtually finished, Liverpool got the opportunity that changed everything. From Newcastle's perspective, this is going to hurt. From Liverpool's perspective, that is a huge show of resilience. So tell me in the chat, Newcastle lost 2 points, yes or not? Type yes or no right now. Let's go back to the beginning. Newcastle came out aggressively and got their reward after only 5 minutes. Anthony Elanga put Newcastle in front. That immediately changed the atmosphere inside St. James Park. Liverpool had to respond, and although Liverpool controlled a lot of position, Newcastle were dangerous when they could attack quickly. This is one of the major tactical talking points. Liverpool had 61% position, but Newcastle still created dangerous moments. The numbers tell us Liverpool had 27 shots compared with Newcastle 13, but position and shot volume did not translate into a Liverpool victory. Newcastle were able to stay in the constant and repeatedly threatened Liverpool in transition. Liverpool eventually found their equalizer. Koligakpo scored in the 55th minute, and this is where the match suddenly became crazy. Liverpool had worked their way back into the game. You might have thought Newcastle would start to retreat, but Newcastle answered almost immediately. Joe Willock restored the lead in the 57th minute. So within just a couple of minutes, we went from Newcastle 1-1 Liverpool to Newcastle 2-1 Liverpool. That was a massive moment. Newcastle showed character. Liverpool had to chase the game again. Sabozlai, the hero. Now we get to the moment everyone is going to be talking about. The clock is deep into stoppage time. Liverpool are still behind. A penalty is awarded after Victor Munoz is fouled by Lewis Hall inside the box. And who steps up? Dominic Szoboszlai. No panic, no hesitation. He puts the penalty away. 2-2. The goalkeeper had no chance. Liverpool have rescued a point with literally the last kick of the match. So guys, I'm missing your comments. I'm missing your likes. Thank you very much, guys. Now I want to spend some time on the penalty because this is going to be one of the biggest talking points. Was the contact enough? Did Hall make a genuine challenge? Was Munoz already going down? Or was it simply a foul inside the box? I want to hear from Newcastle fans and Liverpool fans equally. Don't just say yes or no. Tell me exactly what you saw. Plenty or not. And remember, disagree with each other, but keep it respectful in the chat. Let's look at the numbers because they tell me an interesting story. Liverpool had 61% possession, 27 total shots, 7 shots on target. Newcastle had 39% possession, 13 total shots, 4 shots on target. Big chances were level at 3-3 and the reported expected goals figures were 2.73 for Liverpool and 1.43 for Newcastle. So statistically, Liverpool created the greater attacking volume, but football is not decided by position. The scoreboard says 2-2, and Newcastle will probably feel that they should have had more than one point from this match. Now let's talk about Liverpool. There are two completely different ways to look at this performance. The positive interpretation is Liverpool were behind twice. They keep fighting. They created chances. They scored twice and they found an equalizer in the final moments. That shows character. But the negative interpretation is Liverpool conceded twice. Newcastle repeatedly found opportunities in transition, and despite having 61% possession and 27 shots, Liverpool needed a very late penalty to avoid defeat. So the big question for Liverpool supporters is this a valuable point or a warning sign? Because this is the beginning of a new Premier League campaign and a new era under Andoni Iraola. Now let's switch to Newcastle. If I am Newcastle supporter, I am frustrated. You score after 5 minutes. You regain the lead immediately after Liverpool equalized. You are minutes away from a huge opening day victory, and then Liverpool get the penalty. This is and that is brutal, but there are positive. Newcastle showed energy. They attacked Liverpool's weaknesses. They were competitive against a team that dominated position, and they had a lead twice. For Matthias Jessel, there are certainly positives to take from the performances, but the manager will also be asking, how did we allow Liverpool to get that late opportunity? How do we manage the final minutes better? And how do we turn performances like this into 3 points? And then there is the Alexander Isaac storyline. This was always going to be one of the most fascinating elements of this match. Isaac returned to St. James Park as a Liverpool player after his high-profile move away from Newcastle that made this fixture match much bigger than just another opening day match. There was the emotional reaction from the Newcastle supporters. There was the question of whether Isaac could score against his former club, and there was enormous attention surrounding his return. But tonight, the main story belongs to the 2 goals each side scored, and especially that Szoboszlai penalty. We also need a mention Kevin Keegan. This was an emotional occasion for both clubs, with tribute paid to Keegan that gave the match an additional layer of history and emotion. Newcastle and Liverpool have a long footballing history, and tonight's atmosphere at St. James Park reflected that. So this was not simply an opening fixture. There were new managers, new players, a major transfer storyline, and a tribute to one of English football's iconic figures. Now it's time for our man of the match. My first name is Dominic Szoboszlai. Why? Because scoring a penalty in the ninth minute of a stoppage minute under that pressure to rescue a point for your team is massive. But I want your opinion. Who was your man of the match? Was it Szoboszlai? Was it Kepko? Was it Elanga? Or did someone else deserve it? Put the name in the chat. Now I have to focus on your comments. Guys, thank you very much. I am really thankful to all of you as you are supporting my channel from every corner of the world. I am missing your comments. Double tap the screen to like my live. I am missing your comment, guys. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. I'm really thankful to all of you as you are supporting my channel from every corner of the world. Thank you. Double tap the screen, guys. Double tap the screen to like my live. Thank you, boys. Thank you very much, guys. Thank you. So guys, I'm missing your comments. Who is the biggest winner from this result? For me, the obvious answer is Liverpool in terms of the result. They came away from St. James Park with a point when they looked close to the defeat, but Newcastle can also take confidence from this. They showed that they can compare. So perhaps the biggest winner is the Premier League itself, because if the opening weekend is going to produce matches like this, we are in for a serious season. It's important not to overreact after one match. This is only the opening match day. Liverpool have 1 point, Newcastle have 1 point, neither side have won, neither side has lost, but the performance gave us plenty of discuss. Liverpool need to improve defensively. Newcastle need to learn how to close out matches, and both managers have plenty of work ahead. Okay, let's make this interesting. I'm going to give you 5 questions. Number 1, was it a plenty? Number 2, who was man of the match? Number 3, who played better, Newcastle or Liverpool? Number 4, can Liverpool challenge for the little with this level of defending? And number 5, where will Newcastle finish this season? Put your answer in the chat. If you are enjoying the discussion, hit like because it helps the stream reach more Premier League fans. My final verdict: Newcastle will be disappointed. Liverpool will be revealed. A 2-2 draw feels like a fair reflection of a chaotic match in which both teams had their moments. Liverpool showed tremendous great resilience. Newcastle showed that they can cause serious problems, but neither manager will be completely satisfied, and that is exactly what makes this such a fascinating opening day result. If you are new here, subscribe because we are going to be covering the Premier League throughout the season. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next live stream. And before we leave, answer one final question: who will finish higher this season, Liverpool or Newcastle? Liverpool fans, make your case. Newcastle fans, make your case. And if you enjoyed this stream, smash that like button. Thank you for watching. Newcastle United 2, Liverpool 2, a dramatic finish, a controversial plenty, and one incredible Premier League night. I will see you in the next stream. So, thank you very much, guys. Stay blessed, stay happy, stay healthy. Thank you very much. Wish you all the best.